All right, we've got a whole bunch of JumboMax grips. We're gonna see if we can't get Keenan a little more distance, a little more accuracy. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I have quite a selection, 7 different grips we've got here from JumboMax grips. You may know JumboMax from Bryson. That's probably the way most people know about JumboMax. Basically, they've been making these oversized golf grips with claims that, you know, finding the right one of these grips can give you better distance, better dispersion. So we're going to test out all 7 of these today, along with just a standard grip. Keenan's going to hit a bunch of drivers, and we'll kind of see what happens. They also have a test, or a test, is that the right word?
Yeah, selector.
A grip selector. There we go. A grip
like
selector tool.
Ball selector tool, grip selector tool on their website.
Exactly. So we're going to have Keenan do that test before we start, but I'm not going to show him the results. I don't want to skew anything. So he's going to take it, and then when it gets to the last question, I'm not going to let him see which one it says is the best one for him. We'll hit all of them, and then we'll see with the numbers if what it said on the test on the selector, if it comes out being the same or not. So are you ready to hit a bunch of drivers?
Yeah, we'll see.
A whole lot. All right, let's get started. First off, you've got to go take a little quiz.
All right.
All right, you took the very strenuous quiz.
Couple questions.
Couple questions.
Grip size, you know, ball flight, grip pressure.
Okay. You don't know what it showed.
Nope.
So I do, but I'm not going to tell you, and I'm not going to have that influence anything. I don't really have, I don't know. I don't have any real predictions. Like, there's different weights and there's different sizes, so I don't know if it's going to be like, if it's going to be more size based as far as seeing consistent results size to size, or is it going to be more weight to weight, or I don't know, neither.
Yeah, the only top of my head prediction would be smaller size, theoretically, to me, would be more swing speed, more snap, and bigger would be, you know, for me, I hit a draw, it might be a little bit less of a draw, less hands rotating, but that's just top of my head. I think Bryson's playing the bigger ones, getting the more weights because he thinks it's helping him with swing speed.
Yeah.
So. Okay. That'll work.
All right, that's a good start.
Telly, but it still might work.
All right, we got our baseline numbers. I've now got all 7 grips in my hands, and I will ask Keenan for a number between 1 and 7.
3.
All right. Well, we're diving into the deep end of the pool, it looks like, I think. We got, what's this one? This is a ultralight small, but still pretty big. Keenan's got the ultralight small, which, even though it's small, it's still pretty substantial.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
I mean, I like the feel of it. It's first time putting it on. It's definitely huge. I mean, I'll play somewhere between standard and mid-sized grips. This is very large.
All right.
Even though it says small. All right, here we go.
Let's see what happens.
A little bit high on the face, but it's workable, I think. Seem to, yeah, all the numbers are fine. I'm launching it at 15 degrees today. But. Another fade.
Similar launch.
A little high on the face again, but perfectly fine ball numbers, everything. Numbers look similar, but maybe a little less draw, which would make sense.
Give me a number between 1 and 6.
Number 2.
Number 2. All right, so now we've got the Tour Series Standard, which, in case you're wondering, this one's actually, I think that's basically standard, traditional standard size. So
Yeah.
A lot smaller.
Yeah, it is. I was going to say mid-size or large looking at it, but I would say it's in between mid-size and small or standard. Good ball, just a little draw, so it'll go a little further, but all fine numbers.
Probably not a huge surprise after swinging,
Yeah,
swinging that
thick one, yeah.
that thick one, that this one might turn a little more.
That was probably the best one of the day.
Got it straightened out.
It's playable.
Okay.
Works.
It's right in the same
Yeah, it's
ballpark as all the other ones, I think. Number 1 through 5.
Number 1.
Wait a second, hold on. They weren't in a line. All right, now here we go. 1 through 5.
1.
Fine. All righty. So now, and this time we've got the standard weight small. So I think this is actually the same size as the first one you hit, only this one is going to be a little more substantial, so it's going to change the balance a little.
Feels like the first one, I guess. Feels a little bigger just because we're coming from the small, maybe.
We are jumping around, so.
Counterbalance, I have never felt these before, but I do, something feels different about it. Can't explain what, I guess. Something about these just makes me want to swing it like Bryson. Do the rehearsals. Degree launch. I think that's better than it looks, but we'll see.
It's not really curving, it's just
a low pull.
Just a low pull. Another 15-degree launch.
Low pull and a high push.
We'll average out to
yeah, exactly.
a good number.
All good.
Notice anything swinging it with the extra weight in the handle? I mean, it's not a ton of weight, obviously. We're talking.
I mean, I like all three of them. I would say this one so far, something about it I can't explain. I've liked the least. I feel like I just lose a little bit of feel of the head.
Okay.
I feel like I'm feeling the grip a lot, and I can't really feel where the head is, but.
Okay. Range. All right. 1 through 4.
4.
All right. Ultralite large. This is the big guy.
All right. Feels bigger. So far, I have liked the ultralight. I feel like I can still feel the head a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. This one I've got
high hopes
for.
Gonna increase
higher hopes for.
Increase my swing speed.
We'll see.
Not the best swing ever, but just high. Really, it wasn't that bad. 17-degree launch, but
yeah.
Hot pull, but pretty good. Really good center of the club face. A little further.
Yeah.
It's a good ball.
Really low.
Low and Healy. Hot pull.
No spin kind of shot.
Yeah,
there.
that one's launched, honestly.
So much for my hope of that being the winner. I don't think that's going to end up being the best averages, but we'll see what it looks like in the end. 1, 2, or 3?
I'll go with 3.
Oh, all right.
What are we doing
Well,
now?
it'll be consistent in the sizing.
Same size?
We got the large version of the heavier tour grip, so maybe now you're used to it. We'll see what happens.
Same size, little counterbalance?
Same size, little counterbalance. Probably doesn't sound like that's going to bode well based on
large and counterbalance.
based on large and counterbalance from your earlier comments.
Not going well. Maybe the best one of the day. No, a little grooved.
Groove low?
No, it was great ball, just smoother.
Okay.
Swing. Perfect everything though. Three good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fine. We're all saying the same thing so far.
I will say that did give us the most
Consistent.
the tightest dispersion
Yeah.
by far. So interesting.
I mean, I think I don't mind the large grip. I definitely feel like as someone who kind of has a little, face rotation, I feel like it's easier to smooth out a draw.
All right, we got 2 left. They're actually the same size, so it's just going to be whether it's ultralight or standard weight.
All right, we'll go with number 1.
All right. This is the ultralight standard jumbo.
Feels like a nice medium amount of size to it.
I mean, this one is going to be pretty close to what you usually
Play.
play.
Nice one. Fastest swing of the day.
Yeah, that one got out there a little more.
That's by far the best ball. Second fastest swing of the day.
A little lower, but still.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah, that one's really gonna. We're gonna hit 300. Almost.
Yeah, this is gonna be a clear winner.
Oh yeah.
All 3 were faster than any other swing today. 106, 106, 107.
Yeah. All right, that one was clearly the best so far without even having to really look at the numbers too much. We got one more. This is going to be same size, only in the heavier version.
All
so
right.
we've had, I don't know, we've had kind of mixed results with the heavier versus the lighter, it seems like. So
Yeah.
I'll hold back judgment.
We'll see. I was on a rope. A little slower. But great ball. All good.
2 in a row.
Yeah. Definitely loving these medium-sized grips. That was a really good value for the 104 swing speed on that one. .106 high launch swing speed. It's going to be close between the last 2.
Good one again. Really good one
272,
there.
1800.
I think we found your size.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting double test. Test out the JumboMax grips, but then for me, test grip size all the way
Right.
through the bag. And I would say my generalization of the day would be standard grip size is standard from a long time ago. And if you're taller and have bigger hands, you definitely want to consider a mid-size with a couple wraps or a large or a jumbo grip. I mean,
Right.
it's just 2023 and people are taller with slightly bigger hands.
Right. Yeah. No, I think definitely a lot of the numbers, I'll put all the numbers up so you can see everything and you can parse through it as much as you want. But it definitely seemed like it didn't seem like, it was pretty definitive that the last ones that we hit that were basically the equivalent of jumbo size gave you by far the best combination of distance and accuracy.
Yeah.
The really big one, that large, which by the way, when you did the quiz, the large is what you came out to as far as what they recommended was that big, large one.
Okay. Yeah.
And so,
Might take some adjusting too.
and
I mean,
that could also be
really
part of it. Is
it's big grip. You start to lose feel for the head a little bit. Never swung something like that.
right. It's a whole different experience. That is obviously going to be something that's far more familiar to you,
Yeah.
at that size. So, yeah, I think again we hit a lot of balls. Most of them kind of blended together. I didn't see a big jump in any of them until we got to this size, the standard jumbo.
Yeah.
Which really seemed to straighten it out and give you better distance.
And maybe a feel based, I'm not sure it's data backed, but I have a very specific swing where I swing to the right and hit draws and hooks with everything. And I would say that the bigger ones, I did feel like, you know, it was harder to really flip the club face over on it.
Yeah.
So the bigger ones, I definitely felt like I would.
It held it
Again,
a
I
little bit
think
more.
there could be a balance for someone who has, you know, draws and rotates the club face. Having a bigger grip is going to slow that down.
Yeah.
At least from a feel perspective.
Yeah. What size JumboMax grip are you playing? Let me know down in the comments. If you've got any other questions, definitely leave those down below. Make sure if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you on the next video. Maybe we'll try and hit a few more drivers, maybe really try and max one out here. We'll see you next time. Bye.